Oh, what is up, guys? So, as I recall, we watched the story of Siren Head. So now we watch Who is Train Eater? Same person. Train Eater in that Roblox video. He wasn't really in it that long though.
Train Eater.
Oh,
In nature, especially.
Yo, look at that thing. Just it look. It kind of looks like it's like some kind of like alien just inside, and then just got like a teeth. There's no like headquarters or something. Like you know how the front of a train has like where the power you like start it and stuff. It doesn't even have any of that.
Especially with insects, they have a physiology that allows them to blend in with their environments. This lets them sneak up on prey without making them aware of their presence, until it's too late and the predator has a fulfilling meal. Stick bugs and leaf insects are prominent examples of this method of environmental camouflage. Train Eater is another such creature, only it isn't the size of an insect, and its primary food source is humans. Train Eater can shift its biology windows. It can also harden and colour every part of its body. Seat benches, wall posters, it can even transform its many eyes to look like tinted windows and mirrors. When in its natural form, it looks like a mass of flesh with rows of eyes running up and down its sides. Its legs, similar to a millipede, unlatch from the tracks and are able to climb up walls or snake off-road. It can also open its primary mouth in front to reveal a uvula that, on cursory inspection, resembles the upper torso of a human. Even if its skin looks pink and fleshy, it's harder than most materials, and the Train Eater can selectively harden or soften portions of its body at will. This makes it easier to form cushions and handholds as needed. The Train Eater is also a patient hunter. It doesn't fully shift back into its monstrous form until it's full of food. So a person, and they may walk off again without ever knowing what's happened, and it finally has a full gullet of human victims. It will first adjust the tint on its eyes so it's darker on the outside. This prevents people outside from seeing in. Then it'll speed up, accelerating until it reaches velocities similar to that of a bullet train. At that point, the passengers will realize that something is wrong, that they may be in trouble, but the Train Eater has already closed and sealed all of its mouths. The same mouths that passengers mistook for doors and used to willingly enter its body. As it does so, it'll divert off the main transit lines, either taking abandoned rails or shifting to roads, transforming its outer appearance to resemble a bus or a more traditional train, depending.
Wait, did he just say bus? We call this thing bus eater or like train eater? Like what?
On its surroundings. At this point, escape is more or less impossible. Maybe breaking one of its glass-like eyes will do the job, but all those fancy emergency brakes are just for show. Those are just fleshy knobs disguised as the real thing. Finally, when the Train Eater starts to eat, it'll release digestive acids in a sudden gush, filling its stomach, that is to say, the passenger cabin. Inorganic material breaks down just as rapidly as the flesh and bones of its food. Backpacks, briefcases, shoes, clothes, it all liquefies into the nutrient-rich slurry that was once a packed crowd of rush hour commuters. It's not an easy...
Wait, so you're telling me, like, how, Siren Head, Cartoon Cat, and all them, like, come out at, 3 a.m. or something, like 2 a.m. or like 5 a.m. or whatever, or 4 a.m. This thing waits till rush hour. Shouldn't it be called, like, that's why it's called bus eater or something? I don't know.
Death, nor is it a fast one. The passengers will endure terror and agony as they're digested. When you really get down to it, the cause of death would most likely be drowning in their own juices. When the passengers have all passed and the resulting nutrient slurry has been absorbed into the creature, the Train Eater shifts its appearance back to that of a train. It'll return to the main transit lines and continues as though nothing ever happened. Soon it'll arrive at the next station, ready for another batch of food. The Train Eater gets its name for two reasons. First and most obvious, for eating people while disguised as a train. Secondly, for its method of gaining that disguise in the first place. The only way for the creature to learn the train shape inside and out is to actually consume and move with great speeds much larger and wider than itself.
We're not watching this whole
It will
video
seek
because
out
it
a
might be
train
little
that's not in
scary.
service and
Shit, look at
completely
that.
devour it. As the train is digested, the creature somehow learns to mimic it. What's more dangerous about the train eater is that they can hunt in groups, linking
whoa.
up like real.
Whoa, hold up. Hold your horses, my guy. We'll get back to the video soon, dude. So, there's more than one of these things. There's multiple packs.
Train cars not only increases their body count, but
Yo.
makes it harder to figure out what's a machine and what's a creature. When the group are together, the train eaters will follow the lead of the one at the head of the line. It is usually the strongest and fastest of them all.
Okay.
The creature at their tail end is usually the weakest and slowest. Train eaters can communicate using whistles and sounds that actually sound like train horns. This lets the leader signal the rest when it's time to actually eat the passengers or when to let them go. However, if the lead train gets too injured or too weak, then the car behind it will eventually rebel and consume it. This puts the aggressor into the position of leader and grants it all the train forms that the former leader had eaten over the course of its life, making the group potentially even stronger hunters than before. It makes it a balancing game. Similarly, if the end car gets too slow and drags down the rest of the train eaters, the leader will give the signal to detach it. That usually means that if the last train eater doesn't find another group, it will be caught by the agency, eaten by another hungry train eater, or starved to death. When full and not hunting for food, the train eater can go into hibernation and functions as a regular train as well. It's why there's a large team of agency operatives dedicated to constantly checking train cars around the world, making sure that any of the machines in use aren't
So let me just stop you there, my dear. You're probably getting really mad at me because I'm keep pausing your video. But what happens is that there's this whole defense force or something or whatever, and they are searching around the world and just looking at trains and to see if they are alive.
actually alive. If a train eater is found in hibernation, it needs to be eliminated promptly. This is usually done by spraying the insides with a fast-acting poison. The train eater can't react.
Whoa. This video started scary at first. But that's a relief. Now, guys, there's a cure. You just have to take it down with, some guns or something. Well, you have to be on the outside of it, though.
In time to expel the poison, and the creature swiftly expires. Following that, several parts are added to the deceased monster, including emergency brakes and a control panel to allow a human conductor to control it. The legs are also removed, and regular train wheels are added. It takes surprisingly little effort to convert a dead train eater into a functioning train. Under a government...
Whoa. Hold on. I know this is this video is probably getting really mad at me, but I know, once you kill a train eater, I think this is a cool creation. You're just gonna turn it into a regular train, but nope. If I was one of those people, I'd be like, nope, no, just burn it alive. Just burn it. Really?
Government order that we pushed in all of the countries we have influence in, all trains are sprayed with a new antibacterial treatment in a Keep Trains Clean initiative. This makes it quite easy to wipe out any lingering train eaters instead of behaving reactively when we happen to locate one. The next step is to figure out where they're actually coming from, because every year we find enough new train eaters to know they're not breeding in the train yards.
The wife of Siren Head? Yo, what was that? We might watch that one day. This train eater drama my life. It's just a bunch of guys, look at that. That looks so scary. Wait, noob, pro, hacker, god. Okay, this thing's creepy, guys. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought, and I'll see you in another video later.